another vlog. As you can see, I just did a quick get ready with me. I just wanted to do like just to spruce myself up. I didn't want to do anything crazy. I actually don't even have time. I'm supposed to be leaving in 10 minutes. Let's see if I can do it. But I did want to open up a new vlog this week. I'd been trying to vlog all week, but after finally filming that business presentation and all the things I told you guys about in the last video, yeah, it was a rough one, but we're okay, we're good. We're just gonna reset, prepare for this week, and I anticipate a better week ahead. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly get dressed and then let's go to church, hoping that she still looks good, because my curls look so pretty last night. Actually, let me tell you really quick. Well, I drove down to go see my cousin's senior dance show, like her last show, her last bow, all the things. They live about 2 hours away from me. I drove down and drove back the same day, which is not something I do very often. I usually go and like stay a day or two. But yeah, so did that, got back at a reasonable hour, got back a little before midnight, showered, and I read my book and slept. Guys, I forgot how good it feels to fall asleep reading than to fall asleep with the TV on. I slept so good, but that was really fun. But my hair looked really nice, except it rained a lot. So rain on my hair is not usually my favorite combination, but we're gonna go figure that out. Let's get dressed really quick and run out this door in 9 minutes. Okay, y'all, it is getting so hot. It's officially that time of year where it's so hot, I'd rather respectfully opt out of everything. Like, I quite literally don't want to go anywhere all the time, but it's like I can't just live life that way. I gotta keep moving, but it's okay. I was on the phone with Damie for a second, and we're both on some real lackadaisical time today. I was like, because she was still doing her makeup and I was still kind of like, thankfully, guys, hair check, my hair did work with me. She looked cute. I just threw in some leave-in conditioner. The Miss Jessie's leave-in condish is becoming one of my really favorite products because my hair responds so well to that curl cream. It's beautiful. And I want to do like an updated curly hair routine because I'm really liking my hair recently, like how it comes out and stuff. So anyway, so I was doing my hair. My face was really fast because my makeup routine I recorded, I don't know if I told you guys, but it ended up being like just under 10 minutes. I think it was like 7 to 8 minutes, and I wasn't even rushing. Like, I realized this was a very quick routine when I looked at the timestamp on my phone. So I was like, cool. So I'm probably gonna edit that later, post that, TikTok, whatever. Yeah, Naomi was doing her makeup, and then I hear her like getting experimental. She's like, oh, maybe I should try this. I like this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you a time check. It's 11:15. Service starts at 11:30, guys. We live all but 7-8 minutes away from our church, so no big deal, but at the same time, like, we gotta go. I didn't even get a chance to make a coffee or eat anything, but I do have my water, so I'm gonna just be drinking that, and we'll figure out food after church. Did you show Puppy the thing that broke in your room? Oh, let me go get it.
What did you break?
So Tessie's been having issues with like things in her room, and so she broke something.
Oh, freaking word! You told them?
Duh.
You told me.
Hello, you guys. Okay, it's been a couple hours. I just got out the shower. I've been messing around with my hair a lot. I watched a movie with my mom. We ate dinner. dinner was fun. We had dinner with everybody, watched a movie with my mom, and now I just showered, and then now I'm about to watch the new episode of Love Island. I'm gonna watch the new episode of Love Island. I think I told you guys, I don't know if it was this vlog or like the last, or I don't know if I've talked about it at all, but I've been watching Love Island, and I don't normally watch Love Island. I actually wanted to avoid this trend at all costs. Fell into it because I was like hanging out with my sister one day and she watches it, and I was just in her room like working on my laptop, and I was like overhearing when she started the new season, the current season, season 8, and I fell into it, and long story short, I just kept up watching it on my own. So tonight's episode is gonna be when they go to Casa Amor, and like I said, I don't know the show, but I've seen so much hype built up around it, and I have a friend who's extremely into it, and it is a he. He gave me the whole lowdown on how this show works, and I'm actually very, very excited. Yeah, I didn't go into like my weekly planning, and honestly I don't think I'm going to tonight. I was like, well, let me see. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, so we'll do this tomorrow morning. I do want to go to bed, and like I said, I do want to start this episode, so I'm excited, and I don't want to be up all night, so I kind of want to get this, watch the show, and then go to bed. I've been reading my book. I've been really into my book. I forgot what it's called. I'm not gonna lie. Let me pull it up. Hold on, because I don't know where my Kindle is right this second. But I have the Kindle app, so I got y'all. I'm currently reading The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. I read a couple of Abby Jimenez books, and I actually really enjoy her writing style. I enjoy her books, like really fun. So currently reading that, been loving it. I think it's super cutesy patootsy, and so love that. Like I said, I'm not even gonna open my laptop. I did get on it a little earlier, and then I ended up getting off. Oh, like I told you guys, today was Father's Day, and I got to spend time with my family. It was a good day, much needed to kind of like unplug and just be with them, and that was really fun though, because I would say like I got a good weekend of just unplugging and being with my family. Because like yesterday I went to my cousin's dance show, so in the morning I was working a little bit, and then got ready for the day, and then went to go hang out with my family over there, watch her show, be with them, chat with them, hug her, love on her, and then went to church today and spent time with my family. But we are taking this into tomorrow, so I'm going to watch the new episode of Love Island, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Good morning, you guys. I'm back in the spot you saw me last night. It's currently 11:57. I've been up for a little bit. Y'all, it's, for context, it is 92 degrees outside. Our AC stopped working last night out of nowhere. Mind you, it was working perfectly fine. I was watching a movie with my mom, and I was cold actually watching the movie. And then all of a sudden, the thermostat started climbing, and it was so weird. Like the thermostat, or like that's the house like thermometer, like it was reading at like 76, and then it was progressively getting warmer, and then I don't know what's going on with that, but happy Monday. That put an interesting twist on the day, but I'm currently, like I told you guys yesterday, I didn't plan out my week yesterday, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I have quite a few things to get through today. I have a collab to film with Mellow Sleep, which I'm really excited for, so I'm about to start getting ready in a second. I have something to do for a client, and then some filming to do, and then I want to get a video up for YouTube. And yeah, Substack post, I haven't done my Substack post for the week. There's that as well. And then yeah, that's where we're at with that. Daisy, are you bored? Y'all, the Phyto Glow lip balm by Naturium has quickly become one of my favorites. This is in the shade Jam, and I think it's such a pretty, like, my lips but better color. If it's not too much, like, you can build it up and it gets like darker, but I love. So anyways, I'm gonna log in and do this really quick for my client, and then we're gonna get ready and start filming for Mellow. Edit that. I have the get ready with me to excuse me, to edit from yesterday, and I think I'm gonna post that today, and then just set up for the rest of the week and hope and pray that my dad figures out what's wrong with AC. I asked him what's going on with it. He doesn't know. He's gonna go to Home Depot. And I said, well, what's wrong with it? He's like, I don't know. I said, so what are you getting from Home Depot? And he said, the simple things that I know I probably need. Thank God I'm not a man. Hi guys. Need to check on something really quick. Okay. Hello you guys. It's now 4:18 in the afternoon. It has been quite the day. I just got out the shower. If you're wondering, my AC is back. Shout out to my dad for diligently just not giving up on that, because man oh man, it is literally so hot right now to be dealing with that type of situation. But thank God that is good and done and handled, and what's it called? So yeah, but it was a hot day. Like when I talked to you guys this morning, I was perfectly fine. Like I was still really still. I figured I'll get ready for the day because I do want to like just pull myself together a little bit. I'm not going anywhere, but I do have to like film some things, so hopefully if it gets a little brighter out, I'll be able to film it. If not, no big deal. I'll just wash my face. It's honestly not that serious. Hold on. So basically this morning when it's my sister. Hello.
Are you going anywhere tonight or
no?
no? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Oh no, my camera's what? I can't see.
All right, bye. When I talked to you guys this morning, we'll just start there. When I talked to you guys this morning, it was like super, I was like whatever, it was like super chill. Like my room is generally just a hotter room in the house because the sun rises on this side. I'm on the east side of the house, so the sun rises over here, which is beautiful, no complaints, except the fact that it's super hot most of the time, and that's annoying. And so like most of the heat is generated here, and I don't have blinds here anymore. I have a sheer curtain now. So yeah, it was a little intense. Nonetheless, I was super still. Like I left that door open, and then my fan has been on all day, and it was fine. I mean, it wasn't fine. It was actually kind of getting frustrating, but in my experience, I grew up in Florida, and you know, we've been through blackouts, living in apartments and things like that. Hurricane season, we've had days at a time with no electricity, AC. What are you gonna do? All you can do is honestly just deal with it. So yeah, so it was definitely one of those times. So that was what I was able to do, was simply just deal with it. And I will say it was like hard to like focus because I had like work to do, and then I was like, wow, I realized that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have an issue. I forgot my brows first. I was like, oh, it's gonna be an issue for me, because at one point I had to like really focus on something, and I was like, oh, it is too hot for anything right now. So that was kind of annoying, but you know, like I said, grateful that we're not doing that anymore. But basically, yeah, so just like working, and then I went into like this flow state, and praise God, like somewhere within the flow state, my dad came in and he was like, do you feel a difference? And I hear him talking to my mom, and my mom, like I started to slowly kind of creep into my room, and like it just started getting progressively colder, and I was like, oh thank god. And then, like I said, reached a float state, got my work done. Not to say that I wasn't working when it was hot, obviously I was. It wasn't that serious. It was just a little uncomfortable. It was just like really warm. I also don't know why the coloring on this camera is like acting so crazy. That's why I keep lowering this exposure, because it's like a little weird where I'm sitting, I guess. And so yeah, that was that. And my camera battery is gonna die, so I had to replace this, and I'm gonna keep talking until it dies though. It was interesting to say the least. So then finally I wrapped up what I needed to do for that moment, and like did a little brainstorming on some like back end things I needed to do, and then I decided to take a shower, and now I am here. And let me replace this battery really quick. Okay, I figured out the lighting situation. I think since I'm wearing black, it like washed me out quite a bit, so I just put my little, okay, so I only blended out my concealer. I didn't do anything else. I just went and found the battery. But anyway, so yeah, that was a little bit of a minor setback, and kind of put a damper on the plans I had made for the day, because I needed to film this thing for Mellow, like I mentioned, and I never got to do it, but it's okay. Like I said, if I have some daylight, this lighting, you guys are just gonna have to trust me on what I'm doing. I'll show you in a second. If I have some daylight left over, I will get it done, but if not, it's gonna be done first thing tomorrow morning. And then first thing tomorrow morning, and then edit and probably get it posted tomorrow too. I ideally wanted to post it today because it's Monday and it's like a bedding reset, so I just had a concept in mind to like do that. It's actually getting really annoying. What I had in mind was to just get it done on a Monday, but it's fine. They're not really strict about it. It was on myself really. But either way, I have to like kind of clean up my room a little more too for what I want to do, and then I just want to have time to like kind of play around with it. I might play around with the placement and how I film it in a bit, but so nonetheless, I'm just sprucing myself up for the sake of I want to. Nothing crazy. It's just to add some color to my skin. My hair is also all over the place. Also guys, I do want to go into a video. I want to start going back to like my 6 a.m. mornings. I go to Planet Fitness, and if you know, you know, but Planet during the summer is very accessible to all students and stuff, and you know what, I honestly love that. I love that the young adult, like young people, having an opportunity to take care of themselves, feel better, you know, do what they need to do for them. And I love that for them, I really do. But it's also kind of annoying because obviously the gym is just more full. But the way I'm gonna work around it is I asked them, I was like, what are your like slower hours during the summer? And she's like, oh, it's just like the school program, blah blah. I'm like, no, I know and I get it, like no, like it's no big deal. I'll just see if I can like just come in earlier, because the time I would go to the gym, which was like around 2ish, like 2 or like 3 or 4, that's when like they're all there. So I was like, babes, you need to give me like an inside scoop. When can I go that like it's not on and popping in here? So I think I'm gonna just shoot for working out early in the morning. She said like 11. I want to say I'm gonna go for 9-10 and see how that works for me. And yeah, like I told you, I'm not really getting like ready. I'm just kind of sprucing up just for me, if you will. Okay, but anyway, back to the 6 a.m. mornings. So I find that like, is 6 a.m. absolutely necessary? For me, honestly, yes. Here are my thoughts on that. my thing is you have to like know what works best for you. If you're not naturally a morning person, if like your biological clock does not perform well waking up early, then like don't do that to yourself. Like if you have the option, like in order to have like your own time, if you're more of a night owl, like work on it as you can, right? Work with what you can. If you're more productive at night, then cool. Like if you're more productive in the afternoon, then cool. But for me personally, my biological clock does thrive in the morning. I find that like my perfect hour is actually 7 a.m. So realistically, what I would want to do is wake up at 6, slowly roll into the day, do my quiet time, supplement, water, brush my teeth, get dressed, all the things, like all like my hygienic non-talking things, like things that are just like really personal to me, to do that between 6 and 7, and then 7 o'clock literally actually get started for the day, like as far as like go to the gym, and like come back from the gym, do breakfast, go for a walk, whatever the case would look like, whatever that looks like. That's what I am planning to create. And as far as the schedule goes for me, I think that's what's gonna work best for me. I think that's what's gonna serve me best. So I'm actually really excited to dive back into that. When I used to wake up, listen y'all, I used to be a 4 a.m. baddie. Forget 5 a.m. like I was a 4 a.m. girly. And it wasn't easy, but like I loved it. This is when I was doing 2-a-days. This is when I was thriving. I was fully like really focused on me. I used to hard stop texting people at like 9 p.m. I was not playing, like not playing. And I think I would do this, I want to say I was doing this 3 or 4 times a week, the 4 a.m. thing, but at the very least I was doing 5 a.m. And then other days, like when I didn't have to wake up that early, it would be like 7, 8, whatever the case. But like I said, I've always been a morning person. I was literally even born at 8 in the morning. So my family makes a joke this, like I've been like this since I was born. So it just works for me to like wake up early. And the thing is that I always step into this really ambitious desire right before getting my period. So like in my luteal phase week, when I'm like struggling, is when like, and it's not on purpose, it's like I've noticed the pattern that, and then I don't do it, and then I'm all upset, and then I'm like, girl, why do you always try to do this when you're about to get your period? Like that's so silly. That's silly and honestly not very feasible. Like it's just not gonna work like that. So yeah, so all that to say, let's do this. All that to say that like this was also one of those weeks that I tried doing that, where I tried to be all like, oh, let me wake up early, let me, you know, I'm gonna start being a 6 a.m. baddie again. Like it's in my YouTube plans for the week was to film a 6 a.m. morning routine and all the things, and like it just wasn't working. And like I said, I was talking to my mom about this yesterday, like my luteal phase this month came so rough. Like it came at me really hard, and it was quite difficult to deal with. I literally felt like I was just going through so many emotions that I couldn't even keep up with. Like it was really bad. So needless to say, I finally got my period, so I'm out of the trenches. And so today was, I think, day TMI, but if you're new here, like I do talk about periods a lot, very openly. I feel like if women really fully come to understand their cycle, you can like capitalize on your energy levels and things like that. So today was day 3, so took it really slow today. Yesterday was Father's Day and it was Sunday, like I mentioned, so obviously yesterday was day 2. If you know, you know. Day 2 is not to be played with. So from here on out, I'm just gonna try my best. We're gonna try the 6 a.m. week again, probably starting tomorrow. It's also hurricane season in Florida. Yesterday was the first official day of summer. It was really bad. It's been really hot, and it's been actually very annoying because we're dealing with super hot days and then it's like pouring. Yeah, so but Anyway, I feel like this was a really short vlog, but I do want to close out this vlog so I can get it up for you guys and then I want to start a new vlog for this week. And like I said, we're trying to just get back into routine. I'm keeping it really a buck with y'all. Like, I'm really trying to just adjust myself, so I hope you stick along with me for the journey. Like I said, this vlog was probably short and sweet, nothing crazy, but that's okay, because my goal is honestly consistency over perfection, and I just need to stop standing in my own way. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but this is your sign to stop standing in your own way. But if you stayed to the end, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.